Hello fight fans, welcome to Knockout Kills Boxing News. I would like to start this video by requesting your understanding as I was unable to call the AJ vs Dubois fight till the end due to some technical and bad weather issues on my side. But I promise I will make it up to you next time. That being said, let's now get down to the main point of today's videos, which is AJ losing to Daniel Dubois by knockout. Saturday night, the boxing world witnessed some unforgettable and exciting moments in the heavyweight division. Everyone who picked AJ to win the fight was disappointed. Now it is high time we spoke the truth about this sport of boxing I hate and I love so much. In my previous videos, I received a lot of criticism from boxing fans when I mentioned the possibility of AJ losing to Daniel Dubois by knockout in this fight. I believe my analysis were based on some good arguments which were taken lightly. First, I questioned AJ's lack of confidence, chin, and mental state going to this fight. Based on some antics, sparring rumors, and his unusual behavior observed throughout the whole fight build-up. Those who know AJ will tell you AJ portrayed a strange character which is not part of his nature, especially in that Dubois fight. To say the least, AJ, in my opinion, had already lost the fight before even stepping into the ring. Daniel Dubois' mind games, along with their sparring history and the incredible confidence Dubois showed in pre-fight events, might have worked perfectly on AJ, as Dubois had no fear in telling the world he was going to knock out AJ or make him quit on his tour. This exceeding confidence was topped up with Dubois smashing his birthday cake with AJ picture on it. Just from there, Daniel Dubois surely took AJ and his trainer Ben Davison out of their game plan ahead of this fight. It did not look to me like AJ and Ben Davison even had a solid game plan going to this battle. Every move, every jab, and every power punch Dubois threw during the fight was affecting AJ dramatically. I like AJ, but the version of AJ I saw ahead of this fight was my concern. During the fight, AJ displayed some antics which are not part of his nature, talking to the public while he was getting battered by Dubois. Such antics are typical of Tyson Fury. He nearly got booed by his own boxing fans in that ring, as they could sense in him some signs of desperation, lack of hope, and confidence in the fight. He knew the sparring story was getting repeated, but this time in front of 96,000 people at Wembley Stadium in London. The boxing world now knows who are the real deals in the heavyweight division. Nonetheless, I still had AJ winning by knockout or decision or by latest stoppage in my prediction, like many other fans who only took his last two wins as his true comeback in the heavyweight division. But now, this is the time for realization. AJ is not back yet and is yet to come back if ever this is still possible. In fact, AJ's last two opponents, Otto Wallen, especially Ngannou, gave him a false impression that he was ready for Dubois. And I have my doubts, AJ might never be ready for Dubois even in the future, not after the kind of whipping he received on Saturday night. On my scorecard, I had AJ losing all the rounds till he got knocked out in round 5. By requesting millions of his boxing fans to pray for him during his public workout, it seemed to me like AJ was relying solely on his fine prayers to win this battle with Dubois, and not on his fist or on his boxing experience, boxing skills, or ring intelligence, which many of us thought were going to be his major assets going into this fight. AJ showed none of that in that Dubois fight. He boxed like a white-collar boxer with no ring intelligence, displaying the worst boxing defense I've ever seen in recent times. The way he walked into that Dubois right hand in round 5 reminds me of Rolly Romero walking to Tank Davis' left hand. It reminds me of the slow Jojo's running to the Chinese power right hand, or Jojo's running to an exhausted Del Boy Chisora's right hand in a fight where everybody thought Del Boy was done. Even millions of prayers AJ requested from his fans could not have saved him with that kind of performance, which is reminiscent of his first fight with Andy the Destroyer Ruiz at Madison Square Garden in New York. He still displayed the same lack of composure, patience, and negligence with his defense, which he showed in Andy Ruiz's first fight when he had Dubois hurt in the 5th. He quickly went to finish Dubois out of desperation, as he was already losing the fight just to be caught and sent crashing on the canvas. AJ's stamina issues were evident from the first round. He was on wobbling legs from the first punch throughout the whole fight, with his chin left open in the air, just waiting to get cracked with any punch that comes his way. I wonder if Ben Davison and AJ even had a solid game plan going into this fight with Dubois. From the opening bell, Dubois put AJ bad on fire and did not give him a second to strategize, think, or breathe during the fight. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. Even his trainer Ben Davison did not find a successful way to help AJ deal with Dubois' pitiless power, physicality, and more importantly, fast and strong jab, which gave AJ all the problems in the world in that ring. It was for me a one-sided contest where AJ was getting beaten up every single round until he got stopped in the 5th. Maybe Dubois and Usyk could just be those sort of fighters who have AJ's number. How does AJ come back after this defeat and after he had failed to retain the IBF title 3 times, twice with Usyk and once to Dubois? His dreams of becoming a 3-time world champion now seem to be far-fetched. Who does AJ fight next? These are serious questions that needs answers in AJ's boxing career right now. Based on such a humiliating performance, I would like to think that Darren Till, the plus bomber Wilder, want to have a piece of AJ's cake. My advice to AJ at this time is to try to stay away from tougher positions and take on weak opponents to rebuild his momentum. But also, weak opposition will not help AJ come back strong. So AJ is in some sort of predicament right now in his career. Another thing, AJ should not even think of fighting Morton Bakole next. This is going to be a more dangerous fight for him. Such a fight will be massive, no doubt, but definitely for him in my opinion. He recently mentioned his desire to fight Morton Bakole in Congo for a massive event in boxing. But I still believe this is not the kind of fight AJ should call for at the moment after such a defeat. Fight fans, it is amazing how the boxing landscape is being shaped by Saudi Arabia. Boxing fans are no more fooled. Now we have a chance to see real fights in the heavyweight division and in boxing in general. No more cherry-picking fights. The boxing world is becoming very captivating. Another thrilling fight coming up will be Bivol versus Beterbiev, still a real season card. Isn't that amazing for boxing? At some point, the heavyweight division was navigating around AJ, Wilder, Fury, AJ, Wilder. These 3 fighters are gradually leaving the boxing scene for the new generations of pitiless young fighters like Dubois, Usyk, and Morton Bakole, who are gradually becoming some of the biggest names and the new boxing rising stars in this era. Back to the current IBF champ. Daniel Dubois promised and delivered. He is truly the king slayer and the true gladiator. He is now a legitimized IBF heavyweight champion in the world. His future in boxing looks bright. So what next for him? What next for the current champ? I can't wait to see him face off against the winner of Usyk and Tyson Fury too. Whether he fights Usyk for a rematch or Tyson Fury will be massive. I am sure most boxing fans will be excited to see such a fight. A fight with Morton Bakole could also be massive and very interesting event. In my opinion, Morton Bakole now deserves a title shot. He's one of the promising rising stars in the heavyweight division whose fights guarantee nothing but fireworks. So fight fans, this is what I've got for you regarding my post-reaction to Dubois vs AJ fight. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave your comments in the comment section and do not forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell for our latest boxing news analysis. See you in our next video. I'm out.